Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. All right, so this week we're going to be looking at how you are thinking. And how you're thinking really is, if you want to take a look at where you're at in life or in a situation, take a look at how you are thinking about it. If you have what it is that you want, then you've probably been thinking very positively about that thing or that person or that situation. If you don't have what you want, chances are you're probably thinking about what you don't want or what you don't have. And the way you can prove this, okay, think about a success that you've had in your life, how you were thinking about that. Think about something that didn't go the way you wanted and how you were thinking about that situation or that person. You know, this is where you really do create your own reality. All right, so each card is going to have a designation. The first card is how you're thinking about yourself, how you're thinking about another, or how you're thinking about a situation, the communication that you're having with that situation or with that person, whether or not you have clarity or you're in a state of confusion. And then the most important card in this reading is this one. It's what is dominating your thoughts, because that's probably what is showing up in your life. All right, so what do we have here? This is an astrology card. All right, so what you're thinking about most is feelings. All right, the moon, this could be Pisces energy. All right, you might be dealing with a Pisces. Let's see. How are you thinking about these feelings? We have perspective. The situation is your perspective on feelings. You might be wondering if you have the right perspective about your feelings on a particular situation or a particular person. So let's see how you are thinking about yourself right now when it comes to this. Knight of Wands. All right, so this literally would kind of sum up what we see here with the moon and perspective. You're questioning your perspective on your feelings about something or somebody. The Knight of Wands, you know, is kind of directionless. You know, it's like this horse can run off in any direction. He doesn't know where this horse is going. He doesn't know where his heart is committed to going, or he doesn't know where his heart is committed to, what direction. You're thinking about what direction you're going in with somebody. Perhaps you're looking at, you know, keeping perspective about certain feelings or changing perspective about certain feelings. How are you thinking about another person or a situation? Seven of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, you're kind of, there's an uncertainty here. Seven of Wands, when it comes to another person or when it comes to a situation that you're in, you feel like you have to defend yourself for some reason. You might feel like you have to defend yourself to a particular person, maybe because you don't know exactly where your heart is taking you right now. So you're trying to gain perspective on your feelings about a person or a situation. You don't really know where you're going right now, okay? You don't know where you're going with this person or with whatever the situation is. You're probably trying to gain perspective. So let's take a look at the communication. King of Swords, Gemini energy. This is Sagittarius energy. This is Gemini. So you might be dealing with one of those. The way you're communicating, all right, is not with a lot of feeling. Okay, you're communicating maybe with your wit, maybe with your sense of humor, maybe with your authority. Okay, but what is not coming through is your perspective on your feelings. I feel like this is what should be coming through in some way, but as you can see here, we've got a lot of masculine energy here, first of all. Okay, so if you're a feminine and you're communicating in a masculine way to a masculine, that masculine is probably going to back off a little bit. And it's not because that masculine may not find you attractive, but especially when women communicate in a masculine fashion, it actually repels the masculine, okay? And that's nature, okay? If you're the masculine, you're right in line with exactly, I feel like, who you naturally are as a masculine, all right? So if you are a masculine in this situation, this is probably what somebody is looking for from you, is for you to possibly gain a little perspective on your feelings and being able to communicate them in a way that isn't maybe so cut and dry, black and white, all right? Clarity or confusion, Knight of Swords. Wow. So this is card of Aquarius. Knight of Swords says you have clarity about what it is that you want to say to somebody. But this card, this is the sloppy knight, okay? He's sloppy. He's sloppy with, you know, how he's moving through, you know, the desert here. He's sloppy with, you know, how he's riding the horse. He's sloppy with how he communicates. You know, I feel like this card is almost confirming the King of Swords. And it's not to say the King of Swords is sloppy, but the King of Swords really doesn't know how to speak from the heart. And really, neither does the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords knows what he wants to say, but a lot of times doesn't know how to say it. Again, lots of masculine energy here. Swords and wands, masculine energy, but we've got some feminine energy right here. And I feel like this is about you gaining perspective on your feelings or how to communicate your feelings. So let's see. Do we have a departure from what we have so far here, which is what is dominating your thoughts? Wow, 10 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Swords represents either an ending, and I don't feel from any of these cards that we're talking about an ending. So it could be a fear that something is going to end, or a fear of getting hurt, a fear of being betrayed if you open yourself up to speaking from the heart. This to me is fear, okay? This to me says that this has happened to you in the past. Maybe it happened only once, and that was enough. And it's like, okay, I am not going through this again. A lot of people have that, you know, a lot of people have that viewpoint. And all you're doing by being in this energy is not allowing yourself to really enjoy some type of intimate feelings with somebody. All right, so let's take a look at the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So for you, Knight of Wands, and we look at this. So you're thinking about what direction you're going in with how you communicate. Knight of Swords, communication, sloppy is the Knight of Swords. All right. So I think it's a good thing that you are thinking about how to speak to somebody. Okay, you might be thinking, I feel like you're thinking about how you do speak to people, how it comes off, how what it is that you want to say will come off to this person. All right, you're defensive. when it comes to another person. You're defensive. Here are those wands of communication. Here they are, you know, it's like communication that's coming towards you. You're defensive about this. We've got a Two of Cups connection here. You are thinking about the fact that there's a situation here where you have mutual feelings for somebody. Whatever this person feels, this person feels. So are you, are you communicating this, or are you being sloppy and unemotional and defensive? That covers up this. Sloppy, unemotional, defensive buries feelings, mutual feelings. Okay, so we don't want to do that. But we're doing that because, right, we've had a bad experience in the past. It might have only been one, but it really did a number. All right, so let's see. Let's get one here. Look at that. Look at that. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, okay? Both of these cards represent past energy. And, living in this fear is creating the ultimate burden for you, because guess what's getting buried because of it? Potential love here. So let's get one more here. 8 of Swords. Okay, so this is what's dominating your thoughts. That you feel trapped in this energy of pain and hurt and burden. You're really doing a number on yourself. And this is getting buried along with it. So we've got wands and we've got swords here. Again, very masculine energy. All right, so we're going to pull a fire card for the 10 of Wands. And we're going to pull an air card for the 8 of Swords. Okay, so for the 10 of Wands, look at this. So what is the burden that you're carrying because of this pain and fear that you've gone through? You've got ideas, you've got passions, you've got things you want to do. And are you allowing yourself to explore your ideas about your perspective on feelings with somebody else? The ideas that pop up around feelings, around a mutual connection, are a burden because they're not being acted on from the heart space. They're being acted on from, an unemotional, sloppy, defensive way, and it's burying this. This 8 of Swords, you're feeling trapped. Okay. You're feeling trapped in this energy, all right? But what you're manifesting, okay, is either a deep, satisfying conversation, and I don't feel a deep, satisfying conversation coming out of this energy the way it is right now. If we flip this over, we have a conversation going nowhere. That's what I feel like this energy is creating, okay? So that's why taking looking at your feelings from a deeper perspective, especially when it comes to how you communicate, finding a way to communicate from the heart, I feel like is really important for you and for this connection, if you want this connection to go anywhere. All right, so we're going to end this with 2 oracle cards, one for you. All right, we'll take that one. One for your person. All right, so what do we have here? Love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. your love itself, but are you showing that not just to a particular Two of Cups connection, but are you showing love to the world? Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. So this is the universe saying, this is the energy that would help you, okay? Especially in your communications. So for the other person, whoever this is, intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. So this person, I feel like, has intention towards you, but they're not feeling this from you. They're not feeling a compassionate, loving energy from you. And it feels like it comes from a past pain or hurt, which very likely is the case for so many, but it's really about looking at your feelings from a different perspective when it comes to how you communicate. Okay? All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no problem. If you are so inclined to like, share, or comment, I would truly appreciate it. I'm trying to rebuild my channel because it's much more challenging right now on YouTube for smaller creators. So I would appreciate it, but I don't expect it. All right. So either way, thank you. And I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.